To just throw the love in the air, you know, and just note that some dinner hapa hivi na hapa.
Ooh,
oh yes,
there's food.
There's food. I know, baby girl will definitely want some.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you. I'll come back to you, but let me talk to the gentleman. Niwalipe kwanza. Niwalipe ndio.
He'd better.
Niwalipe ndio tumalizane. Yes. Mko fresh?
Tuko fiti.
Hey, good stuff, man.
Strong.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Don, good stuff.
Thanks.
So unaona amesmile?
Yeah.
Imewaka. Imewaka. At least. Hey. Finally, anyway. Good stuff. Introduce yourselves, by the way. Ndio pia watu wajue. Nikishamaliza kuwalipa pia nyinyi waite sasa. You can obviously give us your contacts, but let's start with the names.
Okay, sure. My name is Daniel Kazungu. I'm a musician, playing the instrument, tenor saxophone. Yeah, as my profession. Sure.
Mdomo haijachoka?
Haijachoka bado. Very strong.
So Kazungu. Don?
My name is Don. I do play alto sax. Yeah, and I'm a musician for like 10 years.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 10, how many?
I've been playing this instrument for 8 years.
8 years.
Yes.
Kuna ka similarity naona hapa. Are you related?
No, he's just a friend of mine.
No, a friend.
A friend? Yeah. Oh, so mlianza, how long have you known each other?
For like 6 years. 6 years now.
Yeah.
6 years. Gashambi, has it worked?
It has worked, my dear. It has worked.
I was seeing you, the facial expressions, you know, looking at
Lovely. It's such a nice gesture. I hope you... Awalipe. Yeah. I think I'd like to hear from Dawn. I'd like to know why the saxophone and when did you start playing it? Because I know Kitambo, cops never used to, you know, they used to be... If you're a police officer, you're just a police officer. I've been raised by... uniformed people, by the way. So I know, during their detail, they used to be, you know, boxed. But nowadays, I'm seeing the, you know, diversity. So why the saxophone? And did you start playing it after joining the service or before?
Okay, I started when I was a child. When I was in class 3. Yeah, back in 2004, 2005, around there. Yeah, from a school which is called Don Bosco. Yeah, it is a Salesian school. So after primary school, I went to high school. After that, I joined band, AP band, Tawala. Yeah, and now I'm going on with the talent.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Some love in the air. They're still around. The dinner is set. You will definitely be, you know, getting into that. There's a song you started with. Malaika, as mimi nikikaribia kiti changu pale, and just showcasing you what will be serving you this particular day. Over to you, Malaika, as I cross over to get to know kama niliperform vizuri leo ama itakuwaje. tuzo hapo kidogo. Imebidi kwanza nikuamshe ndio usi najua tumbo uko na njaa. Yes. Back at home. Najua in case uko na njaa, tunaelewa. But we are taking a short break. When you come back, we'll be serving you some definitely love in the air, some very nice meals hapa na pale. So definitely. Gasham, are you hungry?
I am. I can't wait to dig in.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Unataka upikiwe
But here you're
nini?
supposed to go for dates when you're hungry. Supposed to eat fat. Anyway,
Unataka upikiwe nini? Ndio nipitie kwa chef nimwambie prepare this for me.
surprise me.
I surprise you. Bas. Chef to surprise. Stick around right here at Morning Cafe. I'm used to Stanley Nyerengeta.
And my name is Gashambindiritu.
Asante sana Kazungu. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kazungu is one of those guys you call in case umekosana na mtu unamwambia come. Because he'll play it. Oh yes, he'll melt down the baby girl's heart. Ataituliza. Ulikuwa unasema nini? Oh yes. Karibu sana. This is Monica Fair, music to Stanley Nyaringita, and my date for today is Gashambi Ndiritu.
The one and only.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. How are you loving the set?
I love it actually. I love the red. I'm a color person, so I really love this.
So nime.
Apa 10 marks.
What's tupate from our judge? Hi Judy, you good? Introduce yourself.
My name is.
And sorry.
Okay, continue.
Well, first off, how did we do getting in and everything? Okay,
good morning. My name is Judy. I'm a tutor from Cascade Institute of Hospitality. For a starter, you have tried. At least you sat your guest, your lady, you pulled the chair. And so far, you're doing a good job. Yes. At this point, should I continue?
Yeah.
We are almost ready to serve our starter. We are having a 3-course meal.
Right.
We have a starter, we have the main meal, and we'll have our desserts. And the first thing that we do is, I can do that, or you can as well do that, unfolding the napkin and placing it on your laps. Yes. Right. That way it will pave a space for the meal to be placed on your table. Yes. Right. From there, we come to the using of the cutleries.
All right.
Yes.
Right.
So we start off with the napkins.
With the napkins, yeah.
All right. So, okay. Kama kawaida tu
I can help.
Okay, so
normally what you do, you just unfold it, and you can see we had already interpreted the theme of today.
Oh yes.
Yes, we are having a candlelit dinner. So our napkins were folded in a candle shape. Yeah. So you just do like this, your napkin, and then you place it on your laps.
All right.
Yeah.
So why laps and not? Because some would have it here.
We no longer do it here. No, we put it on the laps so that when you are eating your food, any crumbs, they don't get on your pants or your dress. It will be caught by the napkin.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So after,
okay, sorry. Continue.
After you just unfold the napkin, place it on your laps, then you are ready to order. You don't have a menu, but your order had already been taken. Yes, we are ready to serve you with our starters. Yes. Maybe the chef can tell us what he has prepared.
Oh yes, So even as we have now the chef coming in, so basically we have come in. So now what should we be? What's technically the first thing that we should be ordering?
The starter. We start with the starters because we are doing a 3-course meal. So the starters or the appetizers, they are the ones that we start with. And when you are doing the starters, as you can see on your table layout, there is this cover. This one, we call it a cover. And when you're starting with your starters, you start from outside, inside. These are the cutleries that you use. For our case today, we are having soups. So definitely we are going to use the soup spoon. And then the food will be served on in a soup plate on an underliner called a fish plate. And then there is a way that you'll scoop the soup, take it. After that, you clear the table, you go to the next meal. Yes.
Maybe, Judy, I'd like to know, where should we place our phones?
Oh, yes.
Is this appropriate?
No, it is not. Okay. Please, when you have been invited for a dinner, please put away your phone. Because when you have your phone there, it is a distraction.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
You might be tempted to start texting him.
Yes.
You know who I'm talking about?
Deputy. Okay.
So we normally put the phones away.
Okay.
And also, by the way, for us ladies, when we go for a dinner or such a setup, even the bag, we don't put it on the table because it is going to distract the symmetry.
Hey.
Yes. So normally what we do, in most restaurants, they give you hooks. And when you're offered with the hook, you just hook it here and then you hang your
it.
bag.
Wow. Okay.
If, in our case, we don't have an extra seat, if we normally have an extra seat, you can put your bag there. If we don't have an extra seat, you sit behind your chair, there behind your back, you can put your bag, because normally you're supposed to sit upright. A nice, elegant posture. You don't lay back. Yeah.
All right. In this case, where I have flowers?
The flowers can stay there.
Okay.
Oh, also the good.
Yeah, they're beautiful. They're not distracting anything.
So no, najui maneno.
Unajaribu. All right.
Yeah, take your starters.
You had mentioned something about some soup and that tayari shanza.
Okay.
So even as now we have the chef, talk to us about the kind of starters, the examples that maybe someone might be this evening, the kind of starters that they should be thinking about.
No, it depends with the establishment. And we normally have 2 starters or more. We have cold starters and we have hot starters. We can do salads for starters and we can do soups for starters. In our case, we have soups. Yes, so we are going to start with the soup. The chef will tell us what kind of a soup he has prepared for us.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, we can have now the chef akikuja, Chef Moses Olielo, akuja tuambie all about Chef Moses Olielo kutoka Cascade.
Yes.
Niaje?
Happy Valentine.
Happy, okay. So should I say it back now really directed for the ladies?
It was directed for the ladies.
Happy Valentine, chef.
Basically, introduce yourself.
My name is Chef Moses. I'm a culinary instructor at Cascade Institute of Hospitality. And today we've made for you some food for you to sample for your beautiful lady and yourself. And I hope you enjoy it.
Right. So you can have now the whole setup, starting with soup.
Yes.
All right, so even as they come in, talk to us about the importance of this, the soup, on this special day.
The soup is...
Why the soup?
Why the soup? Now, the soup is just basically to get your stomach get up for the main course. Yeah? What we selected today was something extremely light, so that you walk into your courses a bit easier. Number one, it opens up your palate, so that it's much more better when you're tasting the other ingredients. Yeah. So what you have in front of you is a chili and tomato basil soup. And yes, it's usually served chilled, not hot. And after that, when the main course comes in, you'll see that it will merge all the flavors together. Yes.
Inaongeza appetite.
Yes.
Chili, you good?
Yeah.
Oof. Naona our other couple, hapo Faith na Emory, wameanza. So, all right, so we have this whole, and also the number of cutlery. So, Judy, should we just be picking anything here?
No, I mentioned earlier, when you're served with the soup, on our setup, we start from the outside, getting into. So we are going to start with the soup spoon to take our soup.
So the one with
yes, this one. That has a funny shape. Yeah, to scoop our soup. And when you're scooping, you scoop from inside out so that it doesn't drip and maybe spoil your outfit. Yeah.
Right.
From inside out.
Yes.
Okay. Please demonstrate that for us.
You just scoop, just a little bit.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay.
Like that, and then.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, utachukua 2 hours kukula.
No, we are doing it classy.
Classy.
Elegant. Today's Valentine.
And I'm curious, so, because this is a whole etiquette, and it's Valentine. Si kama siku zingine utampeleka, just an outing. So this is a special day. The kind of things you should be saying, even how you also wear. Tell us about that. How do you wear, even in a Valentine's date?
Personally, I would say that you wear something that is comfortable because you're about to eat a 3-course meal. If she wears something maybe too tight, she'll be limited to it. Just something comfortable for both of you. Yes. And history have us wearing red. I have never understood why we wear red. But if that is your color, you can do it. But today is a happy day. We wear happy colors. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So Miss Moi, I see people using their napkins as serviettes. Soup kidogo, is that appropriate?
To some point, yeah. The napkin, it is to hold whatever is coming from your plate by accident, not by wiping your mouth. For that, that's why I was telling you, don't scoop too much. Just scoop enough to be put in your mouth, not too much. Don't stuff your mouth. So, yeah.
Gashambi hapa ndani, there seems to be a vegetable in here. And I'm very curious what this is. Chef, yes. What is, what's this?
That is a mint. It's a mint.
A mint.
Remember, if you want some chili, you want the mint or to also balance it. So it's not just as a garnish as well. It's also something that you can consume as well. Yes, after.
Shall we?
Let's go.
On behalf of Pale Nyumbani, we are preparing your breakfast right now. Uko na njaa kama sisi, usijali. We will taste it for you.
It is delicious. It really is delicious.
Tuambie venye ni tamu.
It is delicious for real.
It is. As not served as hot as he was talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. I think I can some more. Do you eat or drink soup?
Is slapping, is it a correct etiquette? How do you, because saa zingine mtu atakuwa leo, maybe hata inaweza kuwa reason ya kuachwa. Ameanza.
They say they're being authentic. You know, here I don't want us to pretend straight personality jacket. It's called, what's it? Straight jacket personality.
That's what we are learning about the etiquette today. Don't slap. You just do it elegantly. With a lot of class.
Yes. What should this hand be doing as I'm using this to eat my soup?
It should be resting somewhere, maybe on your laps. Yes, and the other one is busy taking your soup. Yeah.
Nice. Right.
Tumeambiwa tusislap lakini juu ina slap.
Ina slap.
So kama ina slap usislap.
Tunavumilia, tunajaribu. But it's really good.
Ooh.
It's really good.
So 2 hours later, we're done with the soup and all that. So what next after the starter?
After the starter, we have the main meal. Yeah, now the main meal is where we have the carbohydrates, the proteins, and the vegetables. Yeah. Tell us what maybe you have prepared for them today.
Yes, so for your main course, you're going to have a perfumed rice, then you're going to have a chicken roulade, and then you're going to have a mustard sauce, and some tomato sauce as well. Another tomato sauce, just as a garnish.
All right.
Yes.
Right, will be so perfumed rice. And I'm curious because so other alternatives. Probably someone might not want chili, might not want this. What can be other alternatives, Judy?
The person can do maybe a salad, and if they are not comfortable with the salad, they can request the chef to make what is comfortable with them. If they don't do chili, they can ask for something that does not have chili. Because we have other soups, so many. We can have pumpkin soup, tomato soup, mushroom soup. Then you just specify that you don't want the chili. Yeah.
Sometimes, chef, you go for a date and you find that the guy actually placed your order without asking. Is that appropriate? Trying to be romantic?
I don't think it is. It's usually, ideally, it's the lady who's supposed to order for herself.
Okay.
I mean, the worst thing that you want to do is getting order.
Okay, Chef, I'm being told we'll be sorting your audio in a few. But then now, because again, this of flowers, we'll also be linking up with Willie Dennis just to know how, how flowers are really made, even the cost of flowers and everything. But then, now Judy, to you, the kind of etiquette. So I mean, so next, getting into the main meal. I'm being told we cross over to Willie Dennis Njiru. Willie Dennis, tuko hapa na Gashambi, and tuko kwa date ya asubuhi, just trying to get in to understand all this. But sijui Naivasha bei ya maua iko aje?
Vasha.
Pale Naivasha sijui maua.
It is indeed a bright day here in Naivasha. You understand that we do 70% of world roses, but apparently there is nothing to showcase along the streets of Naivasha that we indeed have roses here in Naivasha. But nonetheless, as you can see behind me is just men who are indeed giving a divergence of views in regard to the day and what it has to offer for in matters love, which everyone else say love is in the air, love is blind, and so forth and so forth. But without taking much time, I would love to hear from locals here who have joined me. Nieleze jina lako, mbona hauna red, hauna maua? Leo ni siku ya wale wanaopendana.
Hizo vitu kulingana na hii maisha sasa, hizo vitu ni kama ni za watu wale wenye ni matajiri. Kulingana na hii uchumi venye president ametuweka, hiyo kitu unaona ni inatukarimu sana. Hii maisha haitakangi watu hasla. Sasa unaona mahasla tunafinyika sana. Tulidhani president atatuboost. Sasa hizi hata ningekuwa nimenunulia mabibi zangu kama kadhaa maua, mimi niko na mabibi 5. Sasa hizi wangekuwa na maua na nimewavalisha red. Sasa sina pesa. Maisha ni magumu sana. Ndugu yetu ameweka maisha ya juu, alisema wana boda boda na mama mboga. Lakini sasa hao sasa tunafinyika sasa.
Sawa, wacha tusikie jamaa, unakaa umevaa red kidogo, songa mbele. Ama ni ya kazi?
Ni ya kazi.
Tutambulisha kwanza.
Kwa majina naitwa Joseph Bogwa kutoka Naivasha. Mimi ni mwenezaji wa punda Naivasha. Ninafurahia kwa sababu ya nyinyi kuja kuongea na Wanaivasha. Mbarikiwe sana.
Naivasha ni kituo cha maua, hakuna chochote cha maua. Naona binti fulani amekupa maua lakini ya plastiki. Na sisi tunakuza maua hapa.
Kwa sababu watu hawana pesa. Ndio unaona watu wamekaa hivyo, wanaendelea na shughuli zao kama kawaida, hata hawakumbuki leo ni Valentine kwa sababu mifuko yao haina kitu.
Asante, there's a lady here, just kidogo tu, zungu pan. Let's hear from you. Kidogo tu, umefaa uko smart tu hapa. Tueleze, join them because they are all men. You look smart in red, uko na maua hapa, nieleze, you seem to have embraced this. What do you have to say about the day?
Mimi nitasema naitwa Mary. Nimefurahia siku ya Valentine. Na leo nimekuja kuuzia maua na waambie wapendane.
Ulivaa hivi ukiashiria labda ujumbe wa siku kwamba leo uko in red, Naivasha ni mahali ya maua, lakini ingawaje naona uko na maua ya plastiki. Maua yale ya hapa haswa, mbona hukupata ya hayo?
Ya hapa tutaendea baadaye. Kwanza tunawapatia hii ya plastiki. Hiyo ingine tutaendea baadaye.
How much is one?
One is 100 shillings. Tuanza na 100 juu sasa uchumi iko chini.
So about a fresh cut flower, how much will it cost?
Maybe kitu 50 hivi.
50. And it's not available.
Tunapeana na bei ya chini. Hakuna pesa gotire bia.
Haya, asante, wacha tusikie mzee karibia hapa. Valentine ya sasa. Mbona haukai kama unashabikia mambo ya
nafikiri mapenzi ya zamani hata mimi sina na mwakimani nakwambia wakati huu Valentine ninasema mimi labda ya matajiri kwa sababu siwezi kuja kufanyia 300 hapa ama 400 alafu ninunue maua na watoto wananingoja nyumbani kwa sababu vile uchumi yenye iko alika yetu sasa wastahili kununua maua. Matajiri hao ndio wako na dogo kununua maua, lakini kwa saa hii unanunua maua ya 300 na watoto wanangoja chakula jioni na bibi asiatatoroka sababu hauna pesa.
Lakini kabla ya mambo haya yote upendo ulitangulia. Na upendo tumecommercialize mapenzi. Mbona sasa Valentine na mapenzi pesa inaingia ndani?
Mimi nasema mapenzi ni yako na bibi yako kwa nyumba. Lakini ingine hii ni maridadi. Tukifia kwa nyumba, watoto wakilala mapenzi inaanza hapo.
Asante. Wacha tusikie hapa tunaelekea kumalizia. Ndugu, nieleze jina lako. Mbona hauko in red? Mbona hauna maua?
Mimi kwa majina naitwa Javan Odor. Mimi sina red juu unajua sasa starehe inakuwa gharama. Na mimi kwanza ningependa kuishia bibi yangu happy Valentine na familia yangu. Then ya pili, unajua sasa kusema red, sasa unajua utaenda kununua ua na shilingi 1100. Sasa utanunua ua ukule maua na watu walale nje, unajua tena bado hiyo ni bado itakuwa makosa. Sasa ndio maana nimekuja tu kama nimevaa nguo za kazi kuchapa job.
Asante, tuko karibu kumalizia. Ama tuanze na jamaa hapa. Haya.
Okay. Kwa majina yangu mimi naitwa Jose ama Jose Wapunda kwa venye wananijua kwa mtaa. Lakini mimi niko na tofauti sana ya mambo ya Valentine kwa sababu wakati Suleiman aliambiwa na Mungu akaenda akatafute mambo ya sijui nitaita aje, alikosa. Kwa hivyo na namba 2 ukiangalia rangi ya red wakati tulikuwa kwa shule tunasomeshwa, tulikuwa tunaambiwa ukiona hiyo rangi ya red ni wakati wa danger na ni wakati damu ilimwagika. Kwa hivyo watu wenye wanaenda Valentine wanafaa wajihadhari sana kwa sababu leo ni siku ya kupata mamimba na maugonjwa.
Ndugu, jina la kwako? Nina hili la kusema. Naivasha ni kitovu cha maua ya waridi, rose. Na mbona hayo mambo hayako hapa Naivasha?
Haya, kwa majina naitwa George. Maoni yangu naweza toa, Valentine ni mzuri, shida ni ile ni uchumi. Hatuna pesa ya kununua maua. Hiyo ndio shida.
Kwa sababu unafanya
maua. Sasa maua tunafanya Naivasha. Shida ni ile Naivasha ndio maua inatoka. Lakini hakuna mtu ako na maua hata moja. Ni maplastiki ziko hapa. Ziko wapi hizi maplastiki wanatuuzia?
Vizuri sana.
Naivasha ni maua ndio mengi.
Wewe unafanya kazi kwa kituo cha magari kutoka asubuhi. Umepata wangapi ambao labda wameenda kwa mashamba?
Hakuna hata mmoja wa shamba ako na maua. Ni uchumi, ni hasara. Angalia hizi maplastiki. Hizi plastiki ni wanatuuzia. My friend. Na ni Naivasha ndio main ya maua. Hakuna hata mzungu hata mmoja ametuletea.
Haya, kidogo wa mwisho. Wewe unafanya kazi katika kituo cha magari hapa.
Yes,
Umeshuhudia yoyote ambayo ameondoka ama amerudi na maua kutoka kwa mashamba?
My friend, hii sio masaa ya maua tafadhali. Mashamba zilifungwa huko South Lake. Watu walifutwa kazi karibu watu 10,000. Maua sasa zinapelekwa airport peke yake zenye ziko. Hapa Naivasha hatuna kazi ya maua. Hapa ni kutafuta unga. Maua zinapatikana hapa lakini hata sijapata hata moja kutoka asubuhi. We have to accept. Hiyo ndo ile nchi tunaishi saa hizi. Maua zenye ziko ziende Ulaya. Sasa sisi tubaki na hustling.
Asante. Wow. Stanley, well said, and it is indeed true that I've just done a bit of recce around town, and it's indeed true that we don't have fresh cut flowers around here. Most of those flowers are for export, and only what is regarded as grade 3 materials find its way in the capital city, because most of locals here do not consume and are not fans of the flower industry. Nonetheless, there is less, needless to say, as you can see, it is just an isolated case of one lady there in red, and perhaps me in a few of an official attire with red here and there spotted, just to embrace the day in what it has to entail. But love is indeed from the heart, not outwards. Indeed, it is a great day, and I wish all my colleagues in our studios, from our editorial director, Macharia Wamogo, all the way to our producers, Lydia Maina, and all else, and our camera person here, Lucy, who are indeed making everything possible and gracing the event of the day. Much to be forwarded in our subsequent bulletin. From me here in Naivasha, I take it back to our studios in the capital city.
Right, and asante sana Willie Dennis Jiro anasema love is from the heart, not outwards. Akipiga shout out to Wamugo Macharia, to the whole Cape Media family. But I was on a date with Gashambe, lakini nataka nipate some tips from our couple, from our today's couple. Niaje mkubwa. Anyway, definitely right here with an amazing set, by the way, from Cascade. And this looks amazing. Judy and team, this looks amazing. But then, chef, naona pale juu kuna kamlo.
Yes.
We were from the whole soup and everything. I think you can, unaweza nisaidia to chambue.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Unaweza simama hapo. But then, ndio nisisahau my date of the day. Najua tukiharakisha tukikuja, Hills ilifanya ile maneno.
My heel is broken.
Hills ilifanya ile maneno. So I can unaweza toa tu. Yes, uzuri hoteli ya leo iko na carpet.
With thank God.
Yes. Unaweza rudisha. Yes, ni kuonyesha chakula nilianda ama chef alianda. Ndio siseme Unaonaje?
Oh, this is
Unaionaje?
lovely. What is this?
All right, so as we said before, this is almost like a fine dining type of setup.
Okay.
It's a Valentine's Day, it's a special occasion. So I think it was just befitting to also plate it as well in that setting. Like I said earlier before, for your main course, you've already tried the soup.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have your perfumed rice.
Okay.
Perfumed rice.
Yes.
Why is it called
perfume? We call it perfume because of the type of seasoning that we put into it. We use things like cardamom, we use cinnamon, a bit, just to give it a bit of aromatic flair.
Okay.
You feeling it?
I think I can. Suddenly here you're scoring points.
And then after that, for your protein, you have a chicken roulade. So it's stuffed chicken, and then basically it's rolled, and then we put in a bit of bell peppers inside. Then we season it and we seal it nicely in the pan for you as well. And then for the garnish there, you have your mustard sauce. Then you have your tomatoes as well. Yes.
All right.
And then if you can see as well, we have some dessert for you. A strawberry mousse, and strawberry and chocolate mousse, sorry, with some raspberries and chocolate. Chocolate is known for Valentine's Day.
I actually, she loves strawberry, so I made sure. Niliweka mpango.
Yes.
Mikakati na mipango.
Yes, nikatenga.
Love it.
Nikatenga, make sure strawberry ziko.
Yes. Yes. So this is basically like a setup that you can find for Valentine's, for fine dining. I think you've done a very good job to select it.
So, Chef, what happens if, say, I'm not a sweet tooth?
You're not dessert. Then we custom.
For example, I am. People who are not.
Yes. Usually, in something that we also train in Cascade nutrition, you find some people have diabetes and stuff, and you don't compromise. We don't compromise on that. So we find something that suits you as a customer. Remember, it's hospitality industry.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So we find something that's suited specifically for you, and which we make in our.
So a dessert doesn't have to be sweet.
No, it is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Are you ready to eat?
I am. Right. I am. I'm actually really hungry.
Right.
I think courtesy of the soup.
Oh yes. Neza kusindikiza back.
Yeah, thank you.
As our chef now tells us to prepare to, for the next course. No. Stand there. You make sure you score extra points.
Ooh,
gentlemen, this is how you. Yes.
I hope you'll be doing this on a daily.
On a daily. Kesho kwa relationships. I don't know if we'll on relationship Thursday. I don't know if we'll be seeing eye to eye again. Ooh, back at home. I hope you're writing notes, or tuliambi your phone stays away.
Yeah.
Yes. The napkin back there.
The napkin is back. Yeah. Miss Moi, as the food comes, what happens if my heel is broken, like on this case? Is there something the man is supposed to do? Maybe order some heels for me?
Is that really? But anyway, let's hear from the professionals.
I think what he did was correct. Like, he helped you and took you to the buffet to see what is being served. Yeah. Maybe at this point, if your heel breaks, it is broken at this point, and you had some flats on the car, the gentleman can always go and get your flats and bring them to you. Okay. Yeah.
Uliacha flats?
Niko nazo kwa gari.
Kwa gari. Yeah. So ni kuende tukimaliza our perfumed rice and perfumed rice and the chicken roulade.
I really love the sound of that.
Oh yes. Oh yes. So now we have it.
Now we have it.
Yes, now we have the food. One mistake that you did, another etiquette. When you stand up to go maybe to washroom or to the buffet, you had your napkins. Yeah. You removed it and you put it on the table. Okay. When you put it on the table, it communicates that you are done. Oh. But you are not done. Yeah. So you are supposed to put it on your seat. Oh. Yes.
Wow.
You might come back and find the waiter very busy clearing because you have communicated. Yes.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, so when you go maybe to the washroom or you want to visit the buffet, see what they are offering, always put your napkin on your seat. Okay. When someone sees the napkin is on the seat, automatically they know that you are coming back. Yes.
Do you fold it or just...
You just place it.
Or just place it?
Yes.
Right.
So our food is here.
Our food is here.
Our main meal. When you're doing the main meal, now we have already cleared the akina soup spoon because we are done with the starters. Now we are about to dig into a main meal. Our main meal, we normally use a meat knife and a meat fork. Yes. If you can look at your meat knife, the serration a bit sharp. So that can enable you to cut into the meat. Yes. That is what we use. We don't use the spoon that we normally use at home. That one, we use it for desserts. But here, because we are fine dining, we use a fork and a knife. Yes. The fork, you place it on the meat so that it can create the balance, and then you use the knife to cut gently into the meat. Just a small bit portion, not a big one.
So it was intentional having the meat knife on my right side?
Yes.
And what if I use, what if I'm a lefty?
You can exchange them.
Oh, so you can
you know, you need to be comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you're comfortable using the left side, the fork on the left side, you can use it. It is not a must you use on the... Yeah, it is on the left. It is not a must that it stays on the left. Okay?
Right.
Then you cut small pieces that can fit in your mouth and you eat pole pole too.
And I know because it's Valentine's, Nanile siku, a gentleman will want to showcase how romantic they are and how kisses are romantic. I think I should say that twice. Oh, kisses are not romantic. Kisses are romantic.
Oh.
I'm waiting for you to tell me how to actually do that correctly.
You are getting the points.
Hey, Leona's come points.
Yeah, and as long as both of you are comfortable, yeah, you can do it.
Right.
Yeah, because I was about to ask you, do you do that on a first date?
I don't think you should do that on a first date. It will be awkward. The first date, we are getting to know each other. Yeah. Maybe the second date, Akisha agree.
But then I'd feel like on the first date, naweza taka kujua if anakula kama fundi or, you know, they pretend to take it as lightly. Juu kama yeye anakulanga kama fundi, ni hapa na pretend. Hapa na pretend to be. Anyway, so now we get into this.
Yeah.
Now for the rice. Chef, how do we dig into this?
The same way that you do it, but usually for the rice, you want to scoop it instead of pressing it in. So with your left hand, you slide it with the knife. Yes. And then you just slide the rice with your knife. And then you take small bites. Yeah. Yes.
Tuone courtesy of Cascade Institute, tuone venye iko.
Okay, I think we can end the show here. And it's oh, this is lovely.
Thank you.
This is lovely.
So this is mint again?
Yes, just for the garnish as well.
Oh, okay.
For refreshing your palate.
Are you supposed to eat it as it is?
Yes, you can.
Oh, you can?
It's very healthy if you eat it as it is.
Oof. Right. Ni kama sisi tutaendeleanga. But anyway, so now we have the main meal. You had the chef had obviously hinted about the next one. So Judy, walk us through now. You know, even during the meal, what are some of the etiquettes that you should make sure that you instill during all this?
Okay, thank you for that question. When you are having a main meal, we said at first, don't cut big chunks of meat. Just cut the manageable pieces. Don't stuff your mouth. And of course, don't talk when you're eating. I'm not saying don't talk. Don't talk while you have food in your mouth. And then take pause in between, not continuous eating. Yeah.
Okay.
So, for example, because, I mean, it's a date, so conversations come up.
Yeah.
Labda there's a whole heated conversation and maybe he or she said something and, you really had to have that, immediate kind of response. Do you have to, cover your mouth as you, continue, or you just have to maliza kwanza? Ndio sasa uendelee?
At this point, if you're having that kind of conversation, pause on the food. We talk first, then we eat. And something that came up is maybe you are eating and you're sneezing. When you're sneezing, now you can use your napkin to cover it. You don't sneeze on people or the partner. And then when you're sneezing, you can also use the elbow. At this point, if you feel like maybe you have a flu and you want to blow your nose, excuse yourself and say you'll be right back. Go blow your nose, come back, you continue. Conversation stops, now you continue eating. But don't have the conversation at the same time you are eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What happens if I am full? Is asking the restaurant to pack the food for me courteous?
You can ask them, but again, on that note, we did not mention that when you get into the restaurant, you don't go yelling the waiter's name. Oh yeah, come, you just sit. Then when you are done ordering, the waiter, of course they are there, and managers will be there. You establish an eye contact with them. Then you can signal them to come. They'll come, and then they'll attend to you. At this case, you want your food to be packed. You signal, establish the contact with the waiter, and then when they come, you can request them. At this point, you are very polite. You request them to pack the food for you, and it shall be packed, and you'll pick your package as you leave.
And just a reminder also, back at home, you're seeing this set and you're saying, let me change my mind and actually call my employer and set also this up. You could always call in live 07-950-86. Okay, hiyo namba iko hapo imepotea kwa kile just in the heat of the moment. But then call in live, asking all those questions that you have. Also on our socials, we're asking you, who are you celebrating this Valentine's Day? Who are you celebrating this Valentine's Day? A quick question, Chef. So now we'll definitely have the glasses here.
Yes.
There's the wine glass and kuna ile ya maji ile kawaida.
Yes.
Is it courteous to have, you're eating while you're drinking water?
Yes. It's usually at your own discretion.
As a karibisha,
it's usually at your own discretion. Usually, you're supposed to pair food with wine, especially. Water is mainly used just to relieve your dehydration. But if you see like the wine glass, an ideal type of wine to have with your chicken would be some white wine or even a rosé. So you having your chicken and your rosé, it pairs well for your palate. Yeah.
So it's preferable nikulete white or red?
White.
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 For Valentine's, such an occasion, white is white better than red?
It depends with the person. But again, as here said, we pair the foods with the wines. Which wine goes well with which food? Today we have the rosé. Yeah, and at this exact point is where you get served with the wine. Yeah.
So who's supposed to refill, if we've ordered a bottle, who's supposed to refill is it him who's supposed to refill my glass, or can I do it?
For the start, the waiter will come present the wine. The waiter will present the wine to the host. I'm assuming he is the host. And then he acknowledges that is the wine that he actually ordered. And if he gives them the go-ahead, now they open the wine and can serve yourselves. And in this case, he will serve you. He is the gent to serve the ladies.
Sawa. Haya, tuende kwa Wilson kutoka na Rumoru. Wilson, habari asubuhi. Sijui kama unapanga kupeleka mtu out kama hii set pale na Rumoru. Habari asubuhi, Wilson.
Salama sana.
Umepangaje Valentine's? Who are you celebrating, by the way, first of all?
I'm celebrating my mom.
Nice, wonderful.
Wife and my son here.
All right. Do you have any questions for our food experts this morning?
No question, lakini hiyo meza bana imeweza sana. Nyinyi wawili mnakaa mngekuwa couples inge function mbaya sana.
Asante Wilson. Thank you so much.
Asante sana Wilson kutoka na Rumoru. Umesikia maneno? Umesikia maneno?
Inaweza?
Umesikia maneno? Si mimi nimesema.
Inawezekana.
Inawezekana. All right, so even as we prepare for the drinks, what are we really going to be having here? All right, there we have Right, hiyo ni kama juu ya maneno ya watershed hours, itabidi hiyo tuifungiwe mausiku. Hiyo tutaisave for later hours as of 6 p.m. na huko tuifungue. Okay. So we'll pretend there's one, but then now, so again water, preferably water bottles and all that, or you just have to, what happens in water?
It usually depends. In some cases, in some restaurants, they have just bottled water, but in some cases as well, they usually package it very nicely in a glass bottle, and they gently, at your discretion, you serve it by yourself. But as Judy has said, you're the host, so you pour it for her first, and then you pour it for yourself.
Right. Naambia tumepewa green light ya kufungua the white wine.
Oh, okay.
I continue scoring points here. Right, we can have the meanwhile to see, and also now, chef, even as the wine continues. So I mean, definitely it's a dinner, and probably started around 7 p.m. Na nyi wawili hamna haraka. I mean, it's Valentine, so both of you are together for the entire night, and the main meal is conversations continue in the stretch. All right, pause for that. Susan from Nyeri, happy Valentine's Day to you, Susan.
Hello, Susan.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine too.
Who are you celebrating this Valentine's?
My mom.
Oh, okay.
My dad.
Uh-huh.
I'm fine.
Do you have any questions for experts ama maoni unataka kutupatia?
What?
Uko na maswali ya kuuliza our experts hapa leo ama any maoni?
I'm telling them they are very fine.
Mm-hmm.
They are very smart.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Susan, thank you so much for calling. Salimia watu wa Nyeri sana. Uko ndio home. That is home.
So, all right. So, my question was, kidogo ati nimepotea kwa kile. Oh yes, so the whole, even as we get that, oh yes, imekumbuka. The whole conversation continued, food ikapoa. Should we now have to return it, ikwe warmed? What happens?
Ideally, that's exactly what you should do. You ask the waiter, like, ma'am, sir, my food is a bit cold. Could you please ask the chef to? In all cases, all the chefs will be willing to warm it up for you. In fact, it just means that they appreciate the food more and would want it like at a very hot level. Yes, so it's extremely appropriate to ask the waiter, the waitress to.
And on the flip side, if probably I had ordered and she doesn't like what was put on the table, what happens?
We return it. There is a check that is called a return. A return, you have already ordered the food, and again, upon arrival, she feels that she is not able to take that food. Now you signal the waiter again. The waiter comes to the table, and then you tell them what you want. Of course, there will be a question in the kitchen, why are you returning the food? So for that reason, you write a check called a return. Return, you're returning the food that was served first, and now you're coming back with another order, what she prefers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So even as we have the white wine being poured, even as you demonstrate for us how it is opened and actually poured, we can have Don Kazungu preparing something as we continue. And even as you finalize on also demonstrating how to do this, can you give us your final thoughts? Nibaki hapa na chef sasa tumalizane na yeye and all that. Yes.
And your contacts as well.
My contact or the school's contact?
Cascades contact.
Cascades contact. I can give mine, and then he can give for the.
All right, good stuff. Yeah.
So you wanted me to finalize? We are not yet done. We are not done with the dessert.
All right. So tuanze na dessert, or okay, even as they bring in the dessert, you can have the wine for us.
So basically, we normally put the wine here. This is a wine holder, and this is the ice bucket. The wine should always be served when it is chilled.
Right.
So when you're about to serve it, you present it to the host so that they can affirm this is what they ordered.
Right.
If you see it is what you have ordered, then we proceed to pour.
All right.
This one we just open.
Is that what you ordered?
Tutafunika juu ya branding hiyo nini, lakini it definitely is what I ordered. So itabaki viewers or guess ni nini yenye tumeficha. Right.
Then
yes.
pour just a small bit for you. You taste. Then when you say it is the one, I fill your glass.
Right.
You're supposed to taste.
Oh, okay. Non-alcoholic champagne. So do I have to? Okay.
And how do you hold the wine glass?
Yes.
Oh, how you hold the wine glass? We hold the wine glass by
the stem.
The stem.
Yes.
So that you don't alter the temperatures of the wine. Remember, the wine is chilled.
Okay.
Yes. So if you have affirmed that is what you ordered and that is what you want, now you continue to the ladies first. Yes.
Oh, so I confirm holding from the stem, then alcoholic champagne.
What you ordered?
It is what I ordered.
Okay.
Because I know, it is what you love. But let's hear from, let's go all the way from to Kisumu. Habari ya asubuhi na asante sana for calling us. Unatuambia majina yako ni yepi, una maoni au maswali? Hai Sidel, habari ya asubuhi? Sidel, tupigie simu tuambie maoni yako. And who are you celebrating this Valentine's Day? Right, because of time again, itabidi kuwe refu. We extend past this. Definitely shout out to Cascade Institute. Give us your contacts and also your parting shots.
My contact are 0728 901 827. My parting shot is that it is not hard to fine dine. Do not let the equipments, the cutleries scare you from fine dining. It is so easy. They just follow what you have done today, and with these, and their Valentine will be lovely. Yeah.
All right. Chef, any last words before now you introduce the whole Cascade team hapa? Wajitayarishe tupange laini hapa.
On behalf of Cascade Institute of Hospitality, thank you for having us. And again, a happy Valentine's. You can check our socials at Instagram. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok, Cascade Kitchens. And yes,
right.
We look forward to working with you and having you again for another Valentine's.
Yes.
Thank you.
Right, so, tuomba msonge hivi. Wacha ni tayarishe vizuri as told ndio hiyo isiende. Baby girl?
Thank you.
Sasa ulikuwa uchukue mkono. Tufanye replay. Itabidi hizi vitu nikufunze.
Jazoea hizi vitu.
Itabidi nikufunze. Okay. Yes.
Thank you, Stanley.
The whole team mnaweza karibia, I think hata mkiwa hapo mnaweza karibia stretch hivi kidogo. Then akina Don Kazungu mkitupigia something nice. I believe this is yours.
Yeah, actually nimesikia wakisema
It was amazing. I've enjoyed with my mom. It was so delightful. We had a good time, good staffs, and they were very yummy. Yeah, and at least tumejuana and talked a lot.
Wacha tusikie kwa.
Good morning. Livingston. Yeah, it was a lovely date.
It was a lovely one.
Yeah. Morning. Sasa ya jioni sasa ndio imebaki.
Oh, ya jioni sasa. I hope back at home Milan. Ome survive na hiyo. Let me get from tuanze na Ian. A short one haraka. Jina tukisonga hivyo.
My name is Joseph Ian. I take this opportunity to wish happy Valentine. Thank you.
Morning, my name is Maureen Kinywa. I wish you all happy Valentines and my mom at home.
Morning, my name is Sharon Claudia. I want to wish you all a happy Valentine's. It's a month of love. Continue spreading love.
Morning, my name is Charles Chege. Happy Valentine's to all.
Right, naona watu ni mama. Leo watu wanasahau Mpoa.
Leo bana.
You have this opportunity kushout out Mpoa una hata.
Lakini leo umejadu.
Oh yes.
You've really outdone yourself.
I told you.
Congratulations, Stan. I didn't know you had it in you.
There was a reason I was giving that countdown. Oh yes.
Plus, of course, Cascade Institute have really done it.
Oh yes.
Yes. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
A glass to them, brother.
Oh yes. Salute.
Yako tutakutafutia.
And of course, Gashambi really decorated you. And the setup as well. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we wrap up this edition of Morning Cafe. Thank you so much for keeping us company all the way from 6 a.m. It is a special day, Valentine's Day, a day of love. It is a month of love. And of course, Cascade Institute have ensured that we could show you just how to do it. If at all you decide to take, it doesn't have to be your Mpoa.
Oh yes.
Your mom, your dad, your sibling, yes, anyone else. Yes. If you decide to go out for fine dining, as Judy said, you can do it. Don't get scared of the cutlery.
Oh, yes.
At least some value. Yes.
Yes.
Once again, congratulations, Stanley. My name is Freddie Ndimuli. Let me just wrap it up from here. And of course, the saxophonist as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Anything to add on Valentine's Day? Probably a shout out as well.
Such a wonderful day. Na mwishi pia wakifamu pale nyumbani kwamba happy Valentine's Day my dear wife and my 2 kids.
All right. At least someone sending a shout out to their boy.
Sasedi.
Fred.
Don?
Yeah. I'm just wishing my wife with 2 kids at home.
Wow.
And my mom and my dad.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, kutoka kwetu, mimi I'm bidding everyone have a lovely Valentine's Day. Enjoy with whoever you decide to enjoy.